I am currently in an in-between, a crossroad, a time of changes in my life, and because of this, I've been giving a lot of thought over what I wanted to do when I was younger, and comparing that to what I'm actually doing now. As long as I can remember, I've had a few goals in life that I've dreamed of coming true. The first one was to move to America. The second one was to become Indiana Jones. And the third one was to see my own name on a screen in the cinema. The first goal of moving to America was a very important one to me, and I spent most of my time as a teenager trying to figure out a way to achieve this dream. Luckily, this was a dream that I did achieve as I moved to America straight after high school. I'd always had an idea in my head of how America would be, and it was the classical American dream one. My hopes were set so high before I flew across the Atlantic, and I imagined my life being perfect as long as I was in the place that I was supposed to be. Guess what? It was. I ended up staying there for 2 years, which is the longest you can stay in America on a working visa. I truly cherish all the time that I spent there, and I will always look back on it with the biggest smile on my face. The second goal was to become Indiana Jones. And I know what you're thinking. It's quite impossible to become a fictional character, and you are right. But little Caroline had chosen herself a role model, and she was quite set on it. The Indiana Jones movies was and still are very important to me. And although I know that I can't physically become Indiana Jones, it's more about what he represents to me, which is adventure, knowledge, and an impeccable fashion sense. Okay, maybe scratch that last one. Exploring strange places, mysteries, going on adventures, curiosity. These are things that I love and I hope that I never forget about. It's possible that this is also about my inner child not wanting to grow up. Although I don't have a degree in archaeology, I do have one in history. I did try my hand on a few archaeology classes in university, but after having to stare at a rock for 4 hours trying to figure out what this was, besides a rock, I decided that history is more of my thing. But remember, we do not follow maps to hidden treasures, and X never, ever marks the spot. The third goal of seeing my name on a screen in cinema comes from my love for film. I am the weirdo who loves watching the credits after a movie because I find it so amazing to see how many people came together to make something special. Film and TV is something that I've been beyond interested in my whole life, and something that I've always wanted to be a part of. Which is very convenient because I have been accepted to study film and TV at a university in the UK. This is something that I've wanted to do my whole life, but I never had the guts to do. And I'm so excited to be dedicating the next 3 years of my life to do something that I'm truly passionate about. And who knows, maybe far, far into the future, far, another one of these little childhood dreams of mine might come true. And I think that if young Caroline could look into the future, she would be pretty happy about how life has turned out so far. See you next time, guys.